let's talk about technology ambassadors. Hi, I'm Ian Thain. Welcome to another SAP CodeTalk, one specifically looking on the subject of technology ambassadors, and we'll have a few over the next few weeks. So let me just give you an idea what a technology ambassador is. So a technology ambassador for SAP are SAP employees. They could be in different positions, such as product managers, developers, architects, consultants, and they all offer a variety of insights on the most up-to-date SAP technologies, perspective on the SAP world and ecosystem. They can also be found speaking at events, sharing content with the SAP community, and helping educate others in how to make the most out of their technology investment. And I'm really pleased to say I have Krasi with me on the first of the calls. Krasi, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Ian. Happy to be here.
Excellent. So I'd like you to introduce yourself to the CodeTalk audience.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. So my name is Krasimir Semerdzhiev in long. I've been with SAP for 20 years, and yeah, technically when SAP acquired the company I was happily working for in 2000, we were doing what you would classify today as IoT. Back then it was so-called embedded devices, and since then I'm doing like platform and low-level technology stuff for SAP. Therefore, for me, the logical step was to join the Technology Ambassador program and try to help SAP become more visible and promote all the great stuff that we're doing in-house.
Okay, so I mean, what do you really like about being that SAP Technology Ambassador?
So for me, first, it gives me direct channel and direct contact with SAP users, stakeholders, customers, and even developers out there who don't have yet anything to do with SAP, which of course is not ideal situation, and it's always something that we're trying to change, because we believe that SAP is doing a lot of great stuff. If you look into like the 40 plus years of history of the company, one of the reasons why it's the default choice for customers out there is the maturity and stability of the systems, which are helping large portion of the business out there run at all.
Okay, so I mean that's a fantastic point to start at, and I think you may have alluded to it at the start of our conversation, but I want to go back to it, that the technology that you cover now for the audience.
So at the moment, what I'm particularly enthusiastic about is all the cloud native development. So pretty much everything which is in scope for the Cloud Native Computing Foundation discovers mostly Kubernetes and all the projects around that, Prometheus, and so on. So there are other projects which are not yet part of CNCF, like Istio and Knative and so on. So those are also things which are particularly relevant for my current activities.
Okay, so let's go back. I'm flip-flopping between the two. So let's go back to technology ambassador. Why do you think it's really important as for you to be a technology ambassador?
So for me in particular, what I've done in the last 20 years is when I joined SAP, I was working on the NetWeaver stack. So at some point of time, we had the first Java E5 certified server, so which was kind of an achievement on its own. We were first before all the other players in the market. So that was kind of a combination of the Java E part on our side. Afterwards, I was part of the small team that started what you would know today as SAP Cloud Platform in the early 2011, 2012. It had different names back at the time, but no, essentially this is when the journey started. And since then, we're trying to get engaged with developers and so on. That has been basically my role for the last 8-9 years, you could say, and I really enjoy it. I mean, for me, it's really energizing to see people trying to do stuff, to create stuff, to help users out there using the SAP technologies and the SAP products down there. So that's really what makes me proud of SAP and the stuff that I'm working on.
Okay, I mean, you obviously enjoy public speaking. You're speaking to me now. Was that something new to you?
In the beginning, it was hard. My first lecture was at university, which I was studying in Sofia, Bulgaria, and that was super scary. There were like more than 200 people in the room, and I had completely like stage fever and everything. That was probably like a little bit more than 20 years ago. Since then, I've done a lot of sessions at TechEd, at other events like DevOps, different user group events. So yeah, at the moment, it's the stage fever is gone. But of course, now I'm trying to get better into that. That also something which the ambassador program is helping me with. So trying to somehow work better on the value to the audience and trying to get the story clearer and make the points go through. So those are things which I'm looking to improve and master.
You're very good already. So just in closing for our audience, just to remind us again what you're currently working on.
So at the moment, I'm part of the SAP Customer Experience team, and we're looking there into all the different multiple channels, how a brand can engage with their customers. And my particular topics there is, first of all, being the champions for open source. So we are running a bunch of open source projects like our extension framework, which is called Project Kima, which will be part of the and the foundation for the SAP extension Cloud Platform Extension Factory offering later this year. And the other things that I'm dealing with is trying to help shape the vision for the C4HANA suite and how this is going to be easier and more flexible for customers to build their brand awareness and better engage with their customers.
Excellent. Krasi, I'm sure I'm going to have you on further code talks, not specifically for Technology Ambassador, but thank you for joining me today.
It's a pleasure for me, and thanks a lot.